Welcome to physics class 10, chapter electricity. Okay, your third chapter, and here's a brief description of this chapter. The hero of the chapter, charges. As you all know, charges are the intrinsic property of a material. We know atom consists of both protons, electrons and neutrons. Protons are having positive charge and electrons are having negative charge. So there are two types of charges. A neutron is chargeless. That all we know. Okay. Let's see the properties of charges. As you all know from the smaller class itself, like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. That means positive and positive repel each other and negative repel each other. And what about one positive and one negative? They attract each other. That is the force of attraction or repulsion between charges. Now the second property of charge, around any charge there is an influential area. See, here there is a positive charge, around that positive charge there is one influential area that is denoted by these types of lines. These are imaginary lines around a charge, and these imaginary lines represent the field of that charge. Field means an influential area. Okay, and we have a new quantity now. Charge is a new quantity, so we have to measure that quantity. So there should be a unit for it, and the unit of charge is coulomb, represented by letter C. So there are some more properties of charge. Charge is always quantized. As you all know, in atoms, electrons are revolving around discrete orbitals, and these discrete orbitals consist of so many electrons. In conductors, there are so many free electrons. So if one electron is moved from it, we can say that acquires a positive charge, right? So like that, we can say charge is quantized. That means there won't be any motion of 1.5 charge, 2.5 charge. It is not possible. It can be the integral multiples like this. So 1 charge can be moved, 2 charge can be moved, 3 charge can be moved. So this is called quantization of electric charges. Charges are integral multiple of charge of electron, and charge of one electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. This is found using Millikan's oil drop experiment. It's also known as electronic charge. Now comes to the last point. Charges can neither be created nor be destroyed. As it is the fundamental units, as it is a characteristic intrinsic property, we cannot create it or we cannot destroy it. So charges are neither be created nor be destroyed. That's all about charges. Now what happens if charge flows? In conductors, you know there are so many free electrons. If the free electrons are ready to move, then flow of electrons takes place. So if charges are flowing in a particular time, the term is known as electric current. If continuous flow of charges happening in a time, it is termed as electric current. So it is actually the flow of electrons in time or flow of charge in time. So how we can represent as an equation? I is equal to Q by T. So we know that I is equal to integral multiple of electrons. So I is equal to Ne divided by T. That is Q is equal to Ne. It can be either plus, it can be minus also. So charges will not flow without any help. In conductors, there are so many electrons. With some help, somebody need to push the electrons in a conductor. Who helps for that? That is electric potential. Electric potential is required to move a charge. A potential is required to move a charge. Then what is potential? Potential is needed. A push is needed. What is the resultant of a push? After a push, there will be a displacement. If the force is there and displacement is there, we term it as work done. So a work done should be needed to take a charge from one point to another point. That term is termed as electric potential. So it is the work done by a charge. So electric potential is a general term. If we are taking one charge from infinity means a long distance, from a long distance to a particular point. If we are taking a charge from infinity to a particular point, it is termed as electric potential, and it is denoted by the letter V. That is electric potential. Let's come to the next point, potential difference. See, potential difference means this is the electric potential. Now you know what is electric potential. Work done bringing a unit charge from infinity to a particular point. If I want to move two charges from two neighboring points, two nearby points, the work done is termed as potential difference. So the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point is termed as potential difference. See the difference between these two quantities? It is a work done by a single charge, work done by a charge, potential, and the difference is work done in moving. A difference in potential VB minus VA is equal to the work done in moving a charge from point A to another point B. So WAB, AB indicates the work is done to bring a charge from A to B. Work done in bringing a charge from A to B. So WAB is divided by Q is the equation for potential difference. Understood the difference? Yes. Now we have the component to make the flow of electron, and there are free electrons, and now we have a conductor too, and we can make the current flow, right? Yes. Now we can make the current flow. How we can make the current flow? See here. This is what the thing that gives potential difference. As we already studied, this is an electric cell, consists of a positive side and a negative side. So there is a difference in potential. Like water flows from higher area to lower area. Same way electrons flows from higher potential to lower potential. So charges will start flowing from higher potential to lower potential. And if we set up a wire here, if these wires are conducting and the switch is on, the bulb will glow. So this is an example for simple electric circuit. See, all the time, this is the simplest electric circuit. Can we do all the time like this? All the electric components in your house can be drawn like this? It's very difficult, right? So there is some circuit representation for us representing all these electrical components. These are the representation. No need to by heart. An electric cell can be represented like this, battery like this, and so on. Just have a look on it, and by the time being you will be able to understand all these things. This is a simple electronic circuit. A simple electronic circuit means a continuous closed path of flow of current. It's a continuous. It cannot be broken. So it's a continuous closed path. These are also electric circuits.